Okay. I am in the process right now of creating and making the Faith Jam and Mad Ellipsis podcast, Chronicles, all the stuff, right? Today is Black Friday, the 24th of November, 2023. And this is hopefully will be the only video that anybody who's watching this video, hopefully this will be the only video where you hear me use curse words. I'm gonna use a lot of profanity in this particular recording on purpose. And this is two Faith Jam Productions. This is two Pastor Joseph A. McLean. There's a little bit in here for Jackie Frazier. If anybody more than these two people listen to this audio and video, number one, it's already out of context because nobody else is supposed to hear this. Jackie has never heard me say a cuss word at all. So this will be the first time she hear me. And so she is going to look at me like I'm possessed by a demon, but that's on purpose. Okay? Pastor Joseph has never heard me cuss because I'm not a cusser. I've heard him cuss a lot of times. He's very comfortable cussing. I'm going to get ready to get started. Okay. Pastor Joseph. Dear Pastor Joseph. Also, dear Jackie. If I get the Jackie stuff out the way, then Jackie does not have to sit through the profanity-laced rant that I'm going to go on related to Pastor Joseph. So let me take care of Jackie first. Jackie Frazier. I apologize for talking bad or talking about or insulting your ankles. I said you had fat ankles, and I apologize about that. You've already said you forgave me. I saw your message. You said you forgave me. So that's good. That's good. Now I know that actually deep down you haven't, because you could not have gotten to 490 times forgiving me. You couldn't have got that far. You probably got down to maybe like 4 or 5 because you were doing a lot of things that you shouldn't have been doing that we haven't talked about yet. It hasn't come up in you're thinking about, I don't have any clothes of yours, and I haven't talked to you in all this time, and I don't know your ex-wife. I know. So you roped in Jackie because you, with an itching ear, Jackie, with an itching ear, you sat up and let Pastor Joseph gossip in your ear about me. You let Pastor Joseph gossip about me in your ear. That is where you went wrong. You know it too. You remember the date that he gave you. Now, here's the first time you ever did it. The first time you ever did it is me and one of my buddies, Mr. Thunderfunk. We was down in Milwaukee. And I witnessed a drug deal in what I thought was a church. It turned out to be a temple, but the dude masquerades it like a church, which pissed me off. But it shocked me, but because Jackie, you are my big sister. That's the way I function with you. I just tell you anything that I think is interesting. Rather than record it, I don't want to record a drug deal. Rather than tell somebody else about it, one of my other Christian friends, I can't tell Joy about that. Joy don't know nothing about that. And she ain't ever, I can't tell Corinthian, they're going to ride me and talk about me. But Jackie, I can tell her sensitive stuff. And what Jackie going to do, she going to laugh about it. She going to pray about it. And she going to say, Matt, be careful. And that's it. What you did, Jackie, is you called Pastor Joseph and you told on me like I'm a boy. Heifer, woman, old lady, 50-year-old woman. I'm not your boy. So you don't rat on me to Pastor Joseph. So Pastor Joseph called me saying he got to straight something out. When you did that, you put Pastor Joseph on my list where when he called me about that, you actually put a date on this butt whooping that I've been giving him. This butt whooping was not on the schedule yet. This butt whooping, I told Joy, when I spanked Pastor Joseph, he ain't gonna never do all the stuff he'll never do it again. He's not ready to not do that stuff yet. You, like so many women, Jackie, you fuck up the timing of God's stuff. Women fuck up God's timing too much. Look at Sarah. Fucked up the goddamn timing. Sarah fucked it up. One of the only women in the Bible who did not mess up the timing was Mary. Mary did not mess up the timing. Elizabeth did not mess up the timing. Zacharias was trying to mess up the lingo of who John the Baptist was. So God got to smack a man. And you see, how was Zacharias dealt with? God himself shut his mouth. Okay? When David messed up, the prophet Nathan went up to him. It wasn't nobody else's authority or business to correct the king. You, Jackie, you had no business or any authority to try to correct me. And you knew you can't correct me. Heifer, you don't correct me. If I let you correct me, it's because I want your correction. You don't bully me and you don't talk down to me. You don't call apostle nobody, pastor nobody, prophet nobody, and tell them we need to do something about Matt. You don't do that. You do that for yourself. You don't do that for me or on my behalf unless I ask you to. I let you into my life and let you hear things in my life because I honor covenant with good people like you. So when you mess it up, I don't hold it against you when you mess things up with me. But as soon as you bring up my other covenants and you fuck up my covenant timing, Pastor Joseph was not supposed to get all these ass whoopings until 2025 or later. I was pushing it as far. This stuff been cooking since 2018, since 2009, when we first met. He disciplines those whom he loves. This ass whooping that I'm giving to Pastor Joseph is coming from the biggest place of love, that I don't spank nobody. My son and my daughter don't even get no spankings from me. So this verbal spanking that I'm giving to Pastor Joseph, that Pastor Joseph don't know what to do. You know why he don't know what to do? Because he's not used to the authoritative voice of a man of God like me talking to him with the authority and ability to enact everything. He only has the ability to talk about what he want to say. He don't have the ability to enact anything. He can't terminate me. He can write me an email saying that, but he can't terminate me. My music is covenant music. Faith Jam and Ellipsis, that is a covenant statement. That's a covenant title. That's not a business agreement. That is a covenant title of our covenant. Faith Jam and Ellipsis. And we became one, and I dropped the ampersand, just like my ex-wife never dropped the hyphen. She never took my last name. I took Faith Jam last name. So it's Faith Jam Ellipsis. So Faith Jam is my surname. Like Walker is my last name. Faith Jam is my surname. I keep that. I don't lose that with you, Pastor Joseph. I keep that because I own it. Yes, I own Faith Jam. You own the paperwork that says Faith Jam Productions. I own everything that says Faith Jam Ellipsis. Just like Jacob and Laban. You're Laban, I'm Jacob. You can see how I branded my stuff. I always got my branding on my stuff. I added your branding on it, but it was my branding. We have permanent music out in the system that you never signed off and approved. Why? Because it wasn't yours to approve. I am the final authority on all things Faith Jam, Ellipsis. Everything related to that, I'm the final approval. You're the final approval on Faith Jam Productions. You're the final approval on your mouth. You're not the final approval on my mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. I'm the final approval on what I say. Pastor Joseph A. McLean, gossip monger and whoremonger in the past. Jackie, you fucked up the timing of my business shit with Pastor Joseph. That's your fuck up. You fathead dummy. Your fuck up. That's your mess up, Jackie. Stop getting in the middle of men's business. That's your biggest problem, Jackie. Don't no man want no big mouth woman in their business and messing up their business. That's why Valerie is no longer my current wife. She's my ex-wife. The same way that Michael or Mikhail, whatever her name is, that David said, your vagina is no longer needed anymore. That day, when he danced out of his clothes and was looking undignified, Fred Hammond made a song about it, Dance Like David Dance. When that was over with, he had to face his wife. His wife tried to put him in the doghouse. He put her in the no vagina being used anymore room. Go hang out with the eunuchs. Heifer. That's where Valerie is. She is a manless heifer with her mama, manless. Both of them, when they die, both of them die. The only thing that remains is maybe a tombstone if she pays for it in advance. But her name ain't even gonna be recognized. Her social security number is gonna be recycled and given to somebody else, because there's a finite number of social security numbers. Unless you're gonna add another number onto it. But it's a finite number of social security numbers. My social security number is not reincarnation, but it's recycling. My social security number belonged to somebody before, so did yours. Right? Your birthday don't just belong to you. It's 365 days, how many billions of people, your birthday, you're not special in that way. My ex-wife, that's it. So I'm letting her have her fun with my children right now. But my children are in covenant with me. I conceived the boy. I conceived the girl. Years before me and her seed and gender fluid egg met, before I put them together, I put the kids together in my mind. Before I knew you in the belly, before my son and my daughter were in my ex-wife's belly, they were in my mind. They were on my notebook, in my computer, on my phone. I constructed them children. Yes, I don't have any happy accidents. You, Joseph McLean, you had a happy accident. Your son, Ashad. Ashad is an accident that you had in the covenant of marriage with somebody else. She just didn't feel like having sex with you, and so you went to have sex with somebody else. That's your fault. Don't take that out on me, dumbass. Fucking dumbass. You fucking dumbass. You fucking predator, goddamn dick predator. The fuck is your problem, Pastor Joseph? I don't understand why you got to be so goddamn horny all the time and then so mad all the time about every goddamn thing. And then you want godly respect. You want everybody to respect your God call. You a dumb fuck. That's what you are. And when people call you your name, when they call you your name, they say Joseph. They don't say Joseph to you like they adore you. You know, motherfucker, nobody adores you. You thick-head dumbass. But you love it when Jackie calls you on the phone. And Jackie knows that you're not happy in your marriage. And she hoping that somebody, anybody, please marry me. I'm going to be 60 in a few years. My vagina is still good. I can do something. Jackie, I was planning on introducing you to your husband, dumbass. I had plans. But you go find your fucking husband. Go find him. I'm not your fucking husband. And Pastor Joseph is not your fucking husband either. Hey, Pastor Joseph. I'm not your fucking child either. So don't treat me like a child. And since we're not going to be in a relationship anyway, I might as well tell you how I fucking feel. The same way I felt before. I still care about you. But this ass whooping that you getting, Jackie, is necessary. Because you've been fucking up. You've been fucking up all year. The reason that you and me ain't talked this year is because I was on the phone with you and my lady came over and she kissed me on my neck. And I wasn't ready to tell everybody that I'm with somebody new. I wasn't ready to tell anybody that we're married because I still had to talk to the parents. I'm a chivalrous person, Jackie. I do everything the right way. In June, the parents said, here go. The dowry, yes. I got into a situation, dowry. But they don't call it dowry. Dowry. They don't call it that. And I didn't take the money. The money is hers. All her property and all that stuff that she got going on in Iowa, Matthew never has to worry about money for the rest of his life. I don't live off of her. I live off of myself. She lives off of her own. I didn't meet somebody that's 18 years old that ain't got it together and got to move in with me, Pastor Joseph, dumb fuck. I met a woman who was already established, just like you met a woman that was already established. Lucille is cream of the crop. You fucked up, Pastor Joseph. See, you want a needy bitch that you can control. You can't control Lucille. You know why you can't control Lucille? Because you didn't build Lucille. I can control Valerie because I built Valerie. Valerie talked like she Lucille. She talked like she's Jackie. But I built her. Part 2 in a few.